This is Get to Know GISD with me, Hollee Braun. What do you do at the district? Well, I am excited that this is my first year as principal at Wolf Ranch Elementary. Before that, I was the principal and assistant principal at Mitchell Elementary for the last 5.5 years or so. But fun fact, I started my career in Georgetown ISD as a teacher at Georgetown High School when I was 22 years old. So I've been in Georgetown for over half of my career, and we call it home, and there's no place I'd rather be. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where did you grow up? Okay, so I grew up in a really small town in deep East Texas. I usually don't even say the name because most people don't know where it is. But the town is called Alto, and it is near Nacogdoches and Lufkin. And I usually describe this town as being a four-way stop, a Dairy Queen, a few hundred herds of cattle, and my parents. The Dairy Queen is gone. My parents are still there. But I actually left Alto to move to Austin to attend the University of Texas. Hook 'em horns. There he is. Why education and schools? What brought you here? So I think this trend is pretty common amongst educators, but I did grow up in a family of educators. My dad was a teacher, a coach, a principal, even the superintendent of the school that I went to. Mom was a teacher. Grandpa, grandma, you get the idea. Everyone was teachers. I actually did not think I was ever going to be a teacher. I went to school to pursue a degree in biology, actually graduated with a degree in marine biology, thought I was going to go train Shamu or something. I don't know, but I still love the ocean. But if you didn't know, it's kind of hard to get a job in that, and I needed one. So after a coaching conversation with my dad, he kind of told me, hey, Hollee, you probably might want to look into teaching. And that's whenever I found Georgetown High School. Wasn't long after that I began to truly understand that teaching was meant for me. Nothing I love more than coaching and teaching those around me, whether that's the students in the building, the students I serve, or the teachers I work alongside every day. And some of my proudest moments are celebrating the successes of either the students or the adults, or I should say even my family. What does a typical day look like for you at the district? I think everyone knows there's not really a typical day for a principal. It can change on the fly. You can go in with plan A and come out doing something you didn't expect at all. But there are several things that are kind of common to the day. Probably one of my favorite times of the day is the morning when we first get there. I love to greet kiddos when they're getting off the bus, in the car line, in the cafeteria. Usually try to make a lap around the school or the hallways, drop into a few classrooms, check in on teachers, see what the kids are learning for the day, grab a few hugs. It can change on a dime, but that's one of the things we love about it.
That's awesome. Okay, so fun fact, we are recording this in the summer. This is summertime right now. Kids are off. Kids are enjoying their summer right now. But you are in this really interesting position because you were at which school now that you are moving to a new one. You're transitioning to Wolf Ranch. We are wondering if you could maybe tell us what can parents expect from you, or what can they expect as we gear up for the new school year at Wolf Ranch?
What can parents expect from me? I think it's important to know about me. One thing that I truly believe in and love about my job is the relationships that I form. And again, that is the students in the building, the teachers I serve alongside, and the parents in the community. And I work really hard at that. So like I mentioned, one of my favorite times of the day is in the mornings where I get to interact with kids and walk around classrooms. It's important for me to get to know your students, get to know them by name, get to know what they love. And that way I can help them be the best that they can be and celebrate their successes. It's important for me to get to know you as parents and as the community. I truly believe that every child needs a person at school to help them feel safe, supported, and successful. And so I'm always looking for ways to involve more people to ensure that that happens for kids.
Love that. Okay, so one more question for you. It is summer, as we said, and a lot of kids are gearing up to maybe go to Disney. Fun fact, Holly comes from a proud Disney family.
Yes.
Can you give us your pro tips for going to Disney?
Pro tips for going to Disney as a first timer: use the app. You have to use the app, and know your way around the app before you get there. Because that is how you can get your food, schedule your rides, you can see the maps, everything. If you're at Disney walking around with a paper map, we know that you either aren't prepared or it's your first time there. Use the app, carry your rain gear. Actually, just went a few weeks ago and got caught in the rain the whole time I was there, and actually didn't have my umbrella or poncho. You'd think I'd never been, but carry your rain gear and a change of shoes. That's important.